Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the South Florida Bulls. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Looking for blockers. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So North Texas offense will take the field first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Pocket breaking down. Turns it loose. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, North Texas. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the USF Bulls offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So
fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Got a man. It's Smith.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Tate. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Bringing the heat. Sweet cut there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands and get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got him downfield. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, USF.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And wings it incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to get to work?
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And first down for the offense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Tate. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Picked off to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. North Texas in the hurry up. Finds his man. It's Young. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the timing just a hair off. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to Brown. Runs through the tackle. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, North Texas.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Tate. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game.
There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Bulls have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here comes the heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Looking for a man. It's Tate. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
South Florida.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on third. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Nice move, create some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab down the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught close to the marker, hits Brown. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Got room on the return. Past the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulls.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
24, North Texas, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He leaves it with his back. At the 35, he's open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bulls will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. North Texas in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Release to the back. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Bulls are on the move. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 5 matchup. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 24 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Looking for room at the 40. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. North Texas in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The quick out. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. North Texas will have to punt it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Tate. Fires to the tight end. That's 20. He's got space. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Smith. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Handoff to the single back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Good enough.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. North Texas to the line with a 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. They want to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Tate. Quarterback now breaking the field. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Mean Green. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the
could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, South Florida.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this off. Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Rides the back on the option to give. He breaks a tackle. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. A little screen to the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. North Texas really has it going on offense.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Touchdown, North Texas. A great catch and run for 6. The AT unit on the field.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
38. North Texas. 35.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Under fire. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarter?
Turning it on. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with a dub. Hey, survive and advance. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Dropping back, it's Tate. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. And here comes the offense on second down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. So now it's second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Nimrod. Good pickup there. Move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Pressure. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try. It knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Time to take a shot. He makes a grab. Touchdown, USF. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. He'll take a knee as a touchback, save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
Take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Looking downfield on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Corner's going to give them room. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And now let's see what they come up with on third down after that incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, looking to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?